Hey guys, it's Hannah here, and today I'm here with what was meant to be my first half of the year declutter, but here we are, partway through August, and I'm finally getting around to actually filming this. I've had a lot of these products in here for a little bit of time, and it's time to declutter them for one reason or another, and I'll let you know as we go through. First product is the BH Cosmetics Carly Bible Deluxe Edition palette. This is a gorgeous palette, but I just have so many eyeshadows at the moment. I've been keeping a spreadsheet of all my products that I've been going through this year and everything, and I'm like, these colors are beautiful, but I have all of them elsewhere in my collection. But this one just gets lost because of its size and the highlighters I don't use, and hoping I'm not blinding you. So this is going to move to a better home where someone actually loves and uses it. The same with the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette. If I'm reaching for these colours, I'm reaching for my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. One of Erin's friends already has asked if she could have this, so I know it's going to go to a good home. The quality is great, but the thing with dupe palettes is when you have the original, you're more likely to reach for the original, so that is also very good. The case with the NYX Ultimate palette. This isn't a dupes palette, but I have all the neutral colours elsewhere in the palette, and then everything that interests me, like this one here, doesn't perform the way it should, and if I want this colour, I'm going to go for Blood Moon in Huda Beauty Desert Dusk, which is why I pulled those two palettes this last month in July, so that I could use those colours that I wanted these to be. Sticking with palettes, as you guys know, I'm decluttering my Too Faced Chocolate Bar and my Lorac Pro Original Hit Pan in both of these palettes, and they're both really old, so they're going in the bin. Something else that's quite old, and I was going to try and pan, but this is just, it's too difficult to pan. The NARS Dual Intensity Eyeshadow Palette. The only colour I want in keeping this palette is Himalaya. It is a gorgeous taupey shade, but I have a lot of gorgeous taupey shades, and it's stunning. I love this colour. But it's just not worth the palette. I don't use it. I don't reach for it. I love that shade, but I have it elsewhere, so I don't need to keep this palette for it. It's also very old and going in the bin. Alright, something else that's old and going in the bin. If you guys saw my June makeup basket recap, I mentioned the Physicians Formula Natural Nude Shimmer Brick. If I didn't use it in the month, I was going to declutter it. Didn't use it in the month, I'm going to declutter it. I have Hit Pan on it, so that's something, but I just have other highlighters I love and reach for. This is old. Not going to keep it around. That same month, I mentioned the NYX Bitten Blush, how it's got too much of an orangey tone to it in a deep blush, whereas I like more of a berry tone. Personal preference, I'm going to pass that along to someone who'll appreciate it more. What else do we have in here? The MAC Beauty Powder in Pearl Sunshine. This is a gorgeous product, but it doesn't work for my skin tone. It's like a highlighter, but it's really peachy and it's got a really strong back pigment. So I used it as a blush topper, but I don't like blush toppers, so I don't reach for it. I'm just going to pass it along. The Colourpop Golden State of Mind palette. I feel like a lot of people have been decluttering this lately. It is the worst of the Colourpop palettes. I prefer my Colourpop singles and my Dream Street palette so much more. Erin has other Colourpop palettes which are great. The chunky glitters are gross, the shimmers are nice, but it's just not a good palette. And I've had the same issue as others where it's like going wet. Moisture is seeping from the shadows, and that just, yeah. Also, decluttering some single shadows. Well, not single shadows, these are depotted shadows. I've got the MK Naked on the Run palette. I just don't reach for this palette. It's just got a lot of random things in it. I think this is an Inglot shade. Yeah. I actually might keep that one because it's a mustardy colour that I've been interested in. But everything else I have elsewhere, so I don't reach for this palette so it can go. The Bobbi Brown Party to Go Eyes and Lips palette. So I decluttered the lipstick already. This palette is gorgeous, basic palette, and I have a friend who already wants it, so I know it's going to a good home, but obviously it's just a really basic eye quad, and I have these colours elsewhere, so I don't need it in my collection. See a theme. The NYX No Filter Finishing Powder going to the same friend. This just was not good for my skin. I think this is better for dry skin. She has dry skin. It's going to her. Wished it would be a dupe for the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, but it wasn't. The Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in Beige. This is the most confusing highlighter ever. It is so dry to the touch that it does not pick up on a brush well. I can only use these two shades down here, so this 3/5 of the compact goes to waste because, oh, I can use it on my eyes. I'm never going to use it on my eyes. So I've got a decent dip in here, but I don't use it. I don't love the texture of it. So it is going away. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Porcelain. For some reason, my skin just doesn't agree with this. It doesn't, the colour's great, but it just doesn't work for me, so it's going bye-bye. The Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Pearl. This already has a home as well. It's going to my makeup artist friend. I use this to lighten highlighters, but as I didn't wear the highlighters, I was lightening with it, such as the Pearl Sunshine, so therefore I didn't use it. It's barely touched. My makeup artist friend wants it, so she's going to get it. 3 blushes. 2 Milani and 1 Clinique. The Milani ones are just old and they're not performing as well. Well, the Rose one. This is the Tea Rose blush. I think I got this in a swap with Melissa many years ago. It just isn't performing as it used to. It's just a lot drier, and matte products do this quicker than shimmery products, and then drugstore products do it quicker as well. So the Baked blush in Dolce Pink is just a very shimmery blush. The cap is broken. So I don't love a shimmery blush. I don't mind a sheeny blush, but I don't like a shimmery blush. So this is actually going in the bin as well because I'm not giving someone a broken packaged blush. And then the Clinique Cheek Pop in Plum Pop. Also very old, also just really bright pink. I use this on my eyes more than I did on my cheeks. But I have this colour in an eyeshadow now. And it's just, yeah, it's old. I don't use it. It's actually still pigmented. It still like comes off, but it's just not a colour I reach for. The Ulta Beauty something or other. This was a gift we purchased that Lena sent me in our swap, but translucent powder, it's just it's not something I'm going to reach for. Easy as that. May as well give it to someone else. The Physicians Formula Insta Ready Face Primer. This makes me greasy. It's meant to keep you matte. No thank you. It's just a silicone primer. They don't work for my skin. The Napoleon Curtis China Doll Eyeliner in Yin. This is just old. It smells, it's not dried out, but it's old, and I have a new gel eyeliner, so it's a really good gel eyeliner though. And then we get lip products. I went a little bit ridiculous when I was decluttering my lip products because I'm like, oh, maybe I'll use it, and I never do. And I basically just had to have my friend there going, do you need it? And I'd say, well, no, I don't. And she goes, well, you don't need it then. So here we are. Alright, let's start with lip liners. Well, so I've got 3 Essence lip liners. One is red blush. It's really old. It's my favorite red lip liner, but I don't use it. And it's really old. Cute pink. Again, a gorgeous pink lip liner, but I haven't used it. in a very long time. And then in the nude, old and haven't used it. OCC Lydia. OCC is not around anymore. And I have a better dark lip liner colour. A lot of this stuff is just old and needed to go. And then some of it I just won't use. Old needs to go. This is a 4-year-old lipstick and I love the colour and it needs to go, unfortunately. This is MAC Mystical. Yeah, Mystical, not Mythical. From the Alluring Aquatics collection. That blush is staying for as long as I can keep it, but the lipstick is gone. Unfortunately, it needs to go bye-bye. Back to MAC. Urban Decay Back Talk. You guys know about these if you watch my second quarter project pan finale. It's old. Got some decent use out of it. It used to be my favourite lipstick, but I can buy it in the new formula if I want it, but I don't love this colour as much anymore as I used to. Clinique Plum Pop was in my first quarter project pan and I was going to keep it around, but I don't need to. It's old. It can go. How good is me? Also old and needs to go, the Hourglass Femme Rouge lipstick in Ballet. This looks barely used. I bought this the same time I bought the eyeshadow palette. 4 years ago, I want to say. Bye-bye. The Colourpop Ultra Metallic Lip in Maneater. I've never worn this and I've had it for 2 years, so. The Colourpop Lipstick in Climax, again, is 18 months old, but it is a freaking blue lipstick. I'm not going to wear it. I'm going in the bin. Also something that's going in the bin because I can't pass this one on is the Bare Minerals Juju Matte Liquid Lipstick. I'm trying to be better about my collection. Also is the Smashbox Liquid Lipstick in something. It's like a shimmery red. We got it in a beauty lip box. Things I swear there's another one of these. There is another one somewhere. Of the 3 Sexy Mother Pucker sticks from Soap and Glory. I just don't reach for them. I know what I like. And these aren't things I reach for. Same with the Pillow Plump lip glosses. I'm never going to reach for these. And the Ulta Beauty Matte Lip Crayon in Soiree. These are not products I reach for. And I'm trying to be really good about keeping my collection fresh, up to date, and only with things that I actually use. So that is it for the products I am decluttering. Do give this video a thumbs up if you guys liked it. Comment down below how you guys are going with your collections at the moment. Let me know. We're all here to support each other. Do click subscribe to stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.